This video is the problem-solving real-world practice on page 392 for chapter 10, lesson 3 on parallel and perpendicular lines. So on numbers 14 through 16 here, we are supposed to use the house plan that is to the right over here. Number 14 asks us, what geometric term describes a corner of the living room? So we've got a corner here and a corner here, a corner here. What do you think, what geometric term best describes a corner of the living room? And there are several possible answers. Right angle would be a correct answer here, because any corner in a house, those should be even and straight, and so they form right angles. You could also have answered perpendicular line segments, because we have a line segment from here to here, and a line segment from here to here, another one from here to here, one from here to here. So you might say right angle or perpendicular line segments. Either of those would be correct answers for that question. Number 15, name 3 parts of the plan that show line segments. Okay, so we have, name 3 parts of the plan that show line segments: a wall in the living room, a wall in the kitchen, a wall in the master bedroom, a wall in the second bedroom. You could also say a door, the bathroom door. Any of these would be line segments. Any of the walls of any room would be line segments, and any doors would be line segments. So I'm going to say a wall in the dining room, I've got to name 3 of these, so I can pick any. The kitchen door, because that's a line segment right there. Here's another bathroom door. There's a wall in the dining room. I can use another door, or I could use another wall. So I'm just going to say the bedroom door. So literally, any door that you name, or any wall in any room, you could name as a line that would show line segments. Number 16, ask us to name a pair of line segments that appear to be parallel. Okay? So the lines in the living room, the line segments in the living room here, right there, I'll go over this with a crayon, right there and right there, those are perpendicular lines. I mean, not perpendicular, they are parallel lines. They're both going in the same direction, yet they don't intersect. So literally, any wall, any of the opposite walls in the bathroom or any room would be considered parallel lines. So we're just going to have to name 1 pair of line segments. So 2 walls in the bathroom, kitchen, living room, dining room, master bedroom, hallway, bedroom, any of those that do not intersect. And are opposite each other. If you leave that part off, then it's not going to be the correct answer. Because if you just said 2 walls in the bathroom that don't intersect, well, you might not end up with parallel lines. They have to be opposite each other, okay? All right, for 4 questions, numbers 17 through 19, we are to use the map at the right over here. Name a street that appears to be parallel to South 17th Street. So find South 17th Street on your map, and it is right here. And we need to find a street that appears to be parallel to this. And so you could say 18th Street, 19th Street, or even 20th Street. So any of those would be a correct answer. I'm going to say South 18th Street. But you could literally put South 19th Street or South 20th Street, okay? Name a street that appears to be parallel to Vernon Street. So let me find Vernon Street. Here's Vernon. It goes all the way this way on my blue line right there. What street appears to be parallel to Vernon Street? Well, there's only one, because these up here, Chestnut and Austin Street, if Vernon Street continues on going that way, it would eventually intersect those two. So, Perry Street is the only street that would appear to be parallel to Vernon Street. So in this case, there's only one correct answer for number 18, and that is Perry Street. Number 19, name a street that appears to be perpendicular to South 19th Street. Now remember, perpendicular is going to mean that it's going to, here's South 19th Street, and it's going to be one that intersects with it and forms a right angle. So it could be Austin Street or Chestnut Street. So either one of those would be the correct answer, because here you would have a right angle formed and here you would have one as well. So I'm going to say Austin Street, since it's just the first one. But if you put Austin Street or Chestnut Street, those would both be correct answers. Number 20, which best describes perpendicular lines? They never meet. They form 4 right angles. They form 1 acute angle, or they form 1 obtuse angle. Well, we know that perpendicular lines are a straight line this way and a straight line this way that form 4 right angles. And so the answer to that question is B.